Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is Emily. This is Autumn Budgets. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. It's lovely to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, welcome along to Vlogmas Day 3. Christmas is moving along now, quite scarily, in fact. Yes, we are on Day 3 already. First of all, my apologies again for the late one yesterday. I don't know. It'll just go up in the morning. I'm not even going to give it a time frame now. Obviously, YouTube's under a lot of stress as well because everyone's uploading all the time at the moment. So, yes, my apologies. We will kick it straight off with Hayley, a Budget Stuff Save calendar. I've put my candle on. I'm not very festive besides my lovely sort of Nordic forest, but I haven't even got the Christmas tree up yet. I know, it's criminal. Yeah, I haven't been up in the loft. I haven't got anything. I haven't got all my little lights down or anything. So we'll have ambient light and a bit of forest at the moment, if that's all right. I promise to try and do better. But yes, so had number 3. Had a lot of you catch up this morning. And I had a lot of people message me, oh, I didn't catch the first 2 days, but I'm catching up today. And a lot of you have quite rightly said, I won't guess who it is yet. The murderer will be revealed. Also, a new thought and a new concept from last year. What I thought I would do is, oh, come on. I would, on a Sunday, recap the whole week and read the whole week. I think that's what I'm going to do every Sunday, so you can catch up like on the 14th or the 13th. Is it the 13th or the 14th? It is the 14th, yeah. So that would be 2 weeks, and then on the 21st I will read it all back, and then we will guess. I thought that was rather nice, and people could, you know, just sit there and listen to that, and I'll read it all on a Sunday. So yeah. Oh, okay, so Budget Stuff Saved, the lovely Hayley over there on TikTok. She had her advent calendar. It was really cheap actually compared to some of the other advent calendars. And we love Hayley. She is a lovely lady despite everything that she goes through. So I'm quite happy to support Hayley. And obviously this is the lady that lets me introduce the Budget Stuff Save Community Challenge every now and again. So I'm most grateful. So today we have Save Upperly. Save 2 ways. Roll the dice and move around the board, saving whatever you land on. Or move around the board, saving every single square. What's the highest one? 7. Pay bills, 15. Ooh, but we could have that together. So yeah, pay rent. Like if I landed on a 15, I would add the 1 and the 5 together and make 6. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Thank you, Hayley. Love that. Can't believe it's day 3 already. I was looking for day 2 in there and I'm like, it's not in there. It's not in there. No, Emily, because day 2 was yesterday and day 1 was then. So we've got some lovely things. I'm just going to collect them all and see what we get at the end of the month. Right. I'm sorry if you can hear the dog. He's snoring. He's literally just behind me here. And you can hear him snoring. I'm so sorry. He often snores in my video. And you say you don't mind. So bless him. Right. Let's do the old Advent 3. Oh, we got another one. And this one says rich. Oh, nice. The one yesterday that said relax always reminds me of Frankie goes to Hollywood. Anyone else? Relax, don't do it. Oh, look at that. It says it's topless. Oh, I see. It's been a while since I was topless. Okay, so 1 step manicure, nails, ink. Oh, not too close to the flame, Emily. Oh, let's get the right hand out. Oh, it's not, look at that. It's not too dissimilar to what I've got now, actually. Slightly more red in colour. Oh, very nice. I might even, I've got to take this off and put it back on again today. So I might even put that on. Oh, it's virtually the same. I'll show you the one I use. The one I use is, and I will still put a top coat on it because the top coat I put on makes it shiny. I've got the Maybelline New York. Mine's called Burgundy Kiss. So it looks very black or brown under here, but it is very burgundy. So, oh, we like that. Very good. Look at them. They are virtually identical. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a bit of burgundy at this time of year, is it? Let's just take the top of that off because I don't want it on my book. Oh no, and I've ruined it. Anyway, we'll ignore my now. Okay, so hope you are all doing well and soaking up the old Christmas season. It is day 3 and I don't even know where the other 2 days have gone yet. I'm going to go and find them and I'll tell you if I find them later, what I did with them and where they went. So it is, you know, like, oh goodness me. Yeah, right. Pop all this over here. Okay, are you ready? I am just going to pop this open. I do feel a lot better today. Hopefully I sound a lot better. Thank you to everyone that said I don't sound like Keir Starmer. That was the biggest insult ever, that was. Does he sound like a girl then? I honestly don't watch him, so I didn't know. But all of you have assured me I do not sound like him, so that's most reassuring. Thank you very much. Tink. Today we've got Hip Hop. It is Tropical Peach. Oh, it's got live cultures in it. It is kombucha. Nice. Do with a bit of that. Okay. Oh, I'll have to blank that out. So, we got up to yesterday, which was the end of day 2, when we found out who Harold the Terrible is. So, day 3. Are you ready of our story, the Headless Horseman of Chesterton Manor? Okay, day 3. I had my officers comb the gardens and driveway. Horses' hooves all right, but they disappeared after the end of the drive. I go into the library where I am joined by Edie Aldridge alone. The library is truly magnificent with old books, manuscripts that are hundreds of years old. It smells old and musky and I love the smell. I stand to greet her. Mrs. Aldridge, thank you for joining me. No problem, she said, and please call me Edie. Everyone else does. Okay, Edie. How is Lady Chesterton, I asked. Still asleep, Inspector. The doctor came today and gave her another sedative. So she won't be able to answer any questions until tomorrow morning. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Please take a seat. So, can you tell me in your own words what you saw last night? Basically, she said, the same as Giles, except we caught the back of the horse and rider as Giles was firing the gun down the drive. And then we saw his lordship's head thumping down the steps and her ladyship screaming. She started crying. Take your time, Edie, I said. Is there anything else you remember? No, she said. Just remember how awful it was and how we couldn't believe what had happened. Oh, and just to let you know that one of the swords is missing off the Great Hall wall. I'm assigned to clean them every month, and one is missing. Okay, I say, thank you very much. I'll go and have a look at that. Just then, Sophie the maid walked in. Oh, I do beg your pardon, she said. Edie toughened. It is customary to knock before entering. Sorry, Mrs. Aldridge, I didn't think anyone was in here. This is Chief Inspector Devereux, Sophie. Sophie is our maid. Nice to meet you, I said. Did you see anything last night? I'm afraid not, sir. I'm a very heavy sleeper, she said, and walked out. Later that evening, after all my men had left, I asked Edie if she could call the station for me to request a car to come and pick me up, as I was snowed in. She came back in. Excuse me, sir, she said, coming into the room. The station is also snowed in, so I will have to make you up a spare bed. You must stay with us tonight. Thank you, I said, very kind, but inside I am not relishing the thought of sleeping with the Headless Horseman on the loose. So there we go. That is day 3. So I'm very impressed. No one said, oh, I think it's so-and-so and I think it's so-and-so. We will see. So yes, thank you everybody that said you're enjoying it. I know it's just a snippet every day, but it is a short story. It's my first book. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. And if you like it, my goodness me, I can write Midsummer Murders next summer as well. Or we can do this every now and again. I would so like to do that. The writing has been so therapeutic, I have to say. So, so thank you so much for joining me. Nice, short and sweet today. Join me for Vlogmas day 4 tomorrow. And day 4 of our story. And I have to say, I've done it so we get some excitement at the end of the week. It's like a cliffhanger. You know, when you watch stuff and you come into the end and then something happens and then something happens. So yes, I have designed it so we get some really good stuff at the end of the week, and I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. Thank you very much for the feedback. Okay, so let's say our serenity prayer together, which is: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God bless you. God bless your families. I've got a little video coming up. I'll put it up after this one, just because we went to a garden centre at the weekend. Oscar saw Santa. Santa was very nice. I have to say, Santa is not the same Santa as last year. And I personally was disappointed because the Santa last year was amazing. This one this year was very good. There was nothing wrong with him, you know. He was very kind to Oscar and yeah. But I'm afraid it wasn't the one from last year and I was gutted because he was really nice. He was chatty and, you know, he just had a lovely, lovely nature about him. But, you know, perhaps Santa is busy this year, or perhaps Santa sent, we tell Oscar that Santa sent someone else, you know, to do his work. Someone who he trusts, you know, to look after the children. And Oscar accepts that, you know, the elves and things have to be shared around. So, bless him. And because he's 10, I just think that every Christmas that I make special now has to be special because it might be the last one. Do you know what I mean? Because Joel told Paige about Santa not being real. That year was gutting. Many years ago, my ad, but yeah, that year was gutting. So yeah, it's just, you know, one year he's not going to believe anymore. And then the magic reindeer dust won't be sprinkled outside and stuff. So yeah, grab onto those memories, people. Even though this month is rushing by, grab onto them. It was so sweet. He was with Santa, and actually he wasn't rude. He was just a bit sarcastic. He's definitely like his mother. And he said, and he cracked a funny actually. He went to Santa and he said to him, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" You know, the usual stuff. Oscar said, you know, presents. So it was really funny. His little character's coming out and he is quite sarcastic. No, it's not sarcastic. He's got a dry sense of humour. Do you know what I mean? Never be rude, but he does crack jokes and he's been doing that since he was little. It just made me chuckle. Yeah, we just stood there chuckling to ourselves. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. Sorry, I will stop talking now. And I will see you in a bit for a little video. Yeah, so we went to the garden centre, got loads of, we went to a fair, got loads of change, got loads of stuff. So I'm going to be doing like minis and tinies sort of. But I've just literally bunged some in I just set up a little folder for the month. So come and join me for that. We'll put all our spare change in it because we've got workshops and all sorts of things to do this month, and we are just going to have a ton of change, and I don't want to waste that, and maybe a lot of it can go towards I can't wait to open this. Oh my goodness me. Yes. So yeah, we'll put it towards that. So whatever you're doing, love you all very much. Speak to you later if you're coming to watch me for that, and then I'll speak tomorrow for Vlogmas day 4. See you soon, everybody. Lots of love. God bless. Bye. Bye bye.